So we are talking about the Animal Welfare Act, right? The Animal Welfare Reform Act. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so far we have, according to the U.S. Animal Welfare Act, Lolita's tank was too small, right? Now we were going to talk about what the Animal Welfare Act was, so you should be looking that up. Okay, so I don't want you to just read to us, no, you don't have to that actually even. So let's go back and let's see if we can summarize together, okay? There was something that was important. So you said you found it on Wikipedia, right? And I said, well, actually, Wikipedia isn't that bad because it gives you, it leads you to primary sources, right? Okay, awesome. And so then you found another source, right? So you found another primary source. Okay, so it says the Animal Welfare Act was signed into law in 1966. And this is according to the United States Department of Agriculture National Agricultural Library. So that looks like to be a good source, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy that. And then you're just going to quick message that to me so we have it. Actually, you should be able, well, it's okay. What are you doing? Stick your hands around, okay? Here, messages. Can you just message that to me? I just pasted it. So, it's so beautiful. Did you see? I love it. You read it? All right. So, Lolita's tank was too small. So, the Animal Welfare Act was enacted in what? Thank you. In 1966 was we don't want a passive voice. So the Animal Welfare Act. Thank you. Okay. Oops. Okay. So where are we here? Okay. So the Animal Welfare Act was signed into law in 1966. It is the only federal law in the United States that regulates the treatment of animals in research, exhibition, transport, and by dealers. Okay? Can you summarize that for me? Can I just put was signed into law? We don't want to take any more words from them though, because then that would be plagiarism. So was, I think you can just do enacted. That's just another word for it. Was enacted. And when? When was it enacted? Okay. And who was the president in 1966? Does that say that? And the president, is it Lyndon B. Johnson? Okay. Now, what's special about this act? We don't have to do this if you don't want to. You're upset. Okay, well, I can help you. I'm going to help you by going like this first because it makes it a little bigger. Right? So this is the only act that covers animals in research, exhibition, transport. Do you see, is there a, here's the actual act. You can click on this PDF. That will take it to it. And this will explain it too, but that's like the law words.
Oh, that's the PDF?
Yeah, so see how it says Animal Welfare Act, and then you can click on that. And now it's going to bring up the U.S. Code 2015, Title 7, Chapter 54. I can show you. Okay, so see this up here? It says U.S. So you do 7, and then USC. So we're going to go up here, and I'll show you how that you actually write a law like this. You go 7, then you go USC, because that's codified. I think that's the United States Code is codified. By topic, okay? And then, and look at this, it says Chapter 54. Okay, this is Chapter 54, right? So what we do, I think, is you go, you can do Alt 6.
Downtown station. We'll take this time
54.
to check around your seats. Overhead luggage rack, make sure all your belongings. So let's be prepared to exit up train once we
And
arrive
then
at Milwaukee
you see what it's
Congressional
called?
station. On behalf of board crew, I
Transportation,
thank you
sale,
for
and
right now.
handling of certain animals,
This
right?
afternoon, enjoy the rest of your evening.
So we're
Please watch your step
transportation,
as you exit the train.
sale. What was the other part?
Milwaukee's downtown coming up.
Sale and handling of certain animals.
Handling of certain animals. Okay. Now let's see. Sometimes when they have an act like this, and this is from 2015, right? Do you see this? These are all the different sections of the title and what it says. So like this one says the Congressional Statement of Policy. So let's go to the Congressional Statement of Policy and see what it says. So it says the Congress finds that animals and activities which are regulated under this chapter are either in interstate or foreign commerce or substantially affect such commerce or the free flow thereof, and that regulation of animals and activities as provided in this chapter is necessary to prevent, now this is the important part. So when you're reading a law, you want to find out what's important about that law, right? So look, it's to prevent and eliminate burdens upon such commerce and to effectively regulate such commerce in order to, and it gives you 1, 2, 3 things, right? So let's see if we could summarize the reason behind this, right? And I think if you take this whole thing, what you could probably say is, I think you could just go with this one word here. You see this? What is that word? Oops. Sorry, wrong one.
Interstate.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, so the act, or the law became necessary. Oh, I don't want to write it. I want you to. The law was needed. You tell me how you want it.
Now arriving
Law was needed.
station.
Okay, was needed
This time, check on your
for
seats or luggage
all
rack.
animals, right?
Make sure all your belongings. And make sure
For
your
all
belongings.
animals. And do you know why? Do you know why a state law wouldn't work? And why it had to be a federal law?
Because the state law would only be in the state, and the federal laws every state.
Exactly, and that's interstate, and that's part of the Constitution. So that's another part of the research. If you wanted to look up later, you could. The law was needed for all animals in interstate. And that fancy word is called, and I didn't know this one either until I started taking my classes, it's called jurisdiction.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Okay, so there you go. Those, and Pelly and Theodore Boom, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, the law is needed for all animals in interstate jurisdiction to protect. Can we say, because it's really to protect them, right?
Yeah.
Needed to protect all animals in interstate, needed to interstate jurisdiction. Okay, now there's 3 points under here. Can you just summarize each one of these so we can put?
To ensure that animals intended for use in research, faculty, for exhibition purposes, or for use as pets are provided humane care and treatment.
Okay, so the
To ensure the humane treatment of animals during transportation or commerce, and to protect the owners of animals and without the thief of their animals by preventing the sale or use of animals which have been stolen.
Okay, so let's do this law protected. We've got time. There's all these people here. Okay, so number 1 was, what was the first thing? What was the most important thing under subsection number 1? Do you remember? Just that number 1.
To ensure that animals intended for use of research faculties, for exhibition purposes, or for use as pets are provided with humane care and treatment.
So what do you think is the most important part about that? Humane
Treatment.
So we could say
Care.
Okay, so let's just use the last sentence then, right? Provided humane care and treatment.
That's copy.
No, this is the law. You can actually copy the law. You actually want to. Yeah. Provide, and we're not copying the whole thing because there's a lot of it that really we just kind of want to do an overview, right? So provide humane care and treatment, right? Okay. Oops. See, look at that. Okay. Number 2.
To ensure the humane treatment of animals during transportation or commuting.
Okay, in commerce, you know what that means? Whoa. When they're being sold or transported.
Oh, dear, what's going on? Don't slow me down.
That's another good research article, right? Think about like we bought a zoo. Remember that?
Well, I guess they're technically saying.
Yeah. So, well, we can look that up more. But let's. What do you think is the main idea here is?
Probably to make sure that the human's treatment during transportation is caring.
Okay, humans' treatment is caring during transport. Perfect. I love that one. We'll go back to that. I made some. I know. We're just gonna do this last one right here. Okay. Summarize that.
To protect the owners of animals from their theft of their animals by preventing the sale or use of animals which have been stolen.
Okay, so what do you think is the most important part there?
Make sure that thieves don't steal animals.
Okay, I like that. To make sure
Under the human ownership.
thieves.
It says thefts.
Okay, to make sure. Okay, we'll put thefts. I'll show you. We'll go back there, but to make sure thefts of their animals by preventing the sale. So to make sure thefts are not profitable.
Stolen.
Okay, stolen. So to make sure that animals are, because it's really more to make sure that animals are not stolen, right? Are not stolen and later sold.
With treatment?
Later sold. I can go back to it. Let's see which one. This one?
Treatment.
Oh yeah, I spelled it wrong. There you go.
What's wrong with interesting?
It wants an article, and so I need to go back and look and see if it needs it. Sometimes Grammarly isn't always right on because it's not understanding what I'm writing about, but usually it is. So we'll just go back. But we're here now, so let's go inside. Okay. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay.